Okay, our story for today is beautiful oops. Do you ever say that word, oops? I say it sometimes when I make a mistake or do something on accident. I might say oops. So we're going to talk about how we can make our oops something beautiful. So beautiful oops. Barney Salzberg is the author and the illustrator. So he wrote the words and made the pictures. Let's look inside. Here's the title page. It says, beautiful oops. There's an exclamation point. That means you're making it really emphasized. You're really saying it loudly. Beautiful oops. Oops. A torn piece of paper. Look. Oh no, the paper is torn. Should we get upset? Sometimes I get upset or frustrated when something happens on accident, like my paper tears. But it's just a beginning. Look, what did they do with that torn piece of paper? Turned it into an alligator. Look, it's like his mouth. Oh no, look, the cup spilled. Do you ever spill something onto your paper? Every spill has lots. Look, they're drawing on there. Look, it's like a little dog. And lots. Look, now they're like little penguins. Of possibilities. Now what is it? No, it looks like an elephant. So that one spill could be turned into lots of different things. Look, they can turn it into dogs or penguins or an elephant. They use their imagination to help them create something beautiful. Oh no, a bent piece of paper. Look, the paper is bent. Is something to celebrate. Look, they turned that paper into a penguin. Look, it's a little penguin family. So just because your page is bent doesn't mean it's garbage. It just means you can create something different. A little drip of paint. Oh, look at those drips of paint. Sometimes paint can be messy and it dripped on the paper. What are they going to do with that paint? Should we throw the paper away? Or should we create something else? Look, they used those drips of paint to create something. They used their imagination. So it said a little drip of paint. Let your imagination run wild. So they turned 2 drips into the tires of the car. And the other drip turned into a little pig. A scrap of paper. This is a scrap of newspaper. What are you gonna do with that? A scrap of paper can be fun to play with. Oh wow, look what they made with that scrap of paper. See how they use that edge to turn it into the dog's nose? Look at that. A smudge and a smear. Oh no. Sometimes you get paint or something on your hand and it rubs on the paper. Oh, it makes a mess on your paper. Sometimes my friends get frustrated or upset when something like that happens. But we don't have to do that. We can turn it into something else. A smudge and a smear can make magic appear. Look, turned it into the bunny's nose. And the smear turned into a fish. Look, that bunny is fishing. That is so silly. That is some great imagination. A stain, oh no, does that ever happen? A cup leaves a stain somewhere. But a stain has potential. If you play with its shape, what did they turn that stain into? It turned into a frog. Look at that. They used that shape to create the shape of a frog. All because there was a stain from the cup. Holes in your paper. Look, there's a hole in the paper. What can we do with that hole that's in the paper? Are worth exploring. Look, they made that hole into a camera. Watch. Whoa. Wow, look at that. They turned that into something special, didn't they? When you think you have made a oops, when you think you have made a mistake, it's not a mistake, it's just an oops. Look, someone's crumpled up that paper. They crumpled that up. It was a mistake, they thought. But it was just an oops. Think of it as an opportunity to make something beautiful. Look, they turned that ball of paper that they thought that was a mistake, they turned it into an animal. Wow. That's the end of our story. I want you to remember this as you are doing artwork at home or when you come back to school and you're doing artwork. If you think you've made a mistake, maybe it's just an oops, and you can turn it into something beautiful. I can't wait to see what beautiful things you create, even when you make an oops.